Escalating Northwest, make some noise. I'm the humble and gracious, the mad one, aka Jay, the Nightwing King. To my right, I got my co-host, Rome 206.
Hey, Rome 206, Skychair Northwest on my right. Introducing the battle to my right.
Hard down, Skychair Northwest, Burbank Clothing. On my right, we got old school vet talking.
No.
What up, Hypnosis, West Seattle, Round Table, G.M. Raleigh, R.I.P. Safe, Slim, Solo,
Hey,
Let's go!
Hold it down. Co-host to my left, introducing the battler to my left.
Hemo on the bottom, Skychair Northwest. This is one of the main events. This fucking battle is about to go fucking nuts. Everybody turn up, make some fucking noise in this bitch. Let's get it.
On my left!
Who are we talking to?
Progress, 4 MCs, by MCs, Northwest versus everybody. Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, we already did the coin toss, so round one is on Hypnosis. Let's get it.
Let's keep it down back there.
Hey!
I'm not gonna say hey.
Hot in here.
It is hotter actually.
Old school.
Let's go. Hey. Shout out to Hollywood Cannons.
Hollywood?
Yeah.
He made it out here. That's crazy. Bringing up memories and shit. Rep your shit. For everybody that's seen these sci-fi movies, them movies, well, you know, them shit's legit. Woo! But now that we got Wing on display at center stage, this shit about to be maleficent. It's Nick Brown, but his family call him Nico. Yeah. It's Nick Brown, but his family call him Nico. Out here we call him Progress. See, I allowed you to battle me, so this your opportunity to talk shit. Cause running this fucking mouth is what got him close to him. This new generation think words don't mean a thing. Nigga, explain that to 100 niggas who died in the hood over. This trick's lame. I don't give a fuck what this bitch said. It's Hips Day. When Rome and Damone paid off this NBA official, I knew I was finna fuck up this whole Knicks game. Bitch. Bitch, ever since I learned how to walk, I've been out in these streets way longer than I stayed at home. I knew one day I was gonna be in a gang for show. I grew up in Yesler Terrace, 23rd and Cherry. Well, I first witnessed niggas slinging dope. Even kicked it out in the Vista, Holly Park, on Henderson. Them lifestyles ain't a joke, so my mama moved me to High Point, which is crazy, because that's when I started to carry chrome. In other words, if she never moved me out that Central District, bitch, I probably would have been banging folks. I hate this hoe, cause this nigga been talking shit. I don't know who hyped this bum. This nerd uses battle rap as a smoke screen to talk shit to me when in real life it's dumb and y'all allow it, thinking that what he writes is what he does with his pen. When I know you couldn't even survive in one. Bitch, you ever took a toilet paper roll over the sinkhole and blew water down the drain? I know a lot of niggas in jail know I had to clear the line to communicate with other inmates. That was my first cell phone. When I was in the pen shooting hoop, some random nigga kept hacking me like 3 in a row. What he didn't know is I was a snapcase. So when I got deep in the zone, he entered my parallel universe. Meaning when he tried to score on me, I ended up slamming his teeth to the floor. It took a correctional guard to step in and take me to the hole. Boy, I did spent a year inside the hole. But in general, it was times 8. I had a line of bed that I made. Fuck. Parallel another universe. For Christ's sakes, I went from a small cell to doing construction and still had to get certified in confined space. Bitch, fuck that grown man shit! Bitch, I've always been a henchman. If I pull out a couple extensions, all you gonna see is this white bitch dead. That's Nico Simpson. I know this man is frail. I know this man is frail. What you think you finna leave with a W versus me? Ain't no chance in hell. Soon as he walk out, I gotta stick to progress. And I don't plan to fail, I told you. Ain't no fucking way you can mess with this. You about to die in a second. Quick, weapons left. He can rest in piss. If I pull out the slot machine, it's a jackpot. This a progressive hit. It's a robbery. It's over now. After this, he gonna suffer from hypnosis phobia. I mean, y'all thought this animal was wild. That Nick Wild? Really? Bitch, quit watching Zootopia. I got an ice pick, a 4.5, but I decided to leave it behind because I wanted to rip shit. Then stab his throat, slide it down, and back up to the same spot like a stick shit. Y'all didn't catch that line? I left the meal outside so I could picnic. Picnic, you sick bitch. You look like a nigga that'll text a 15-year-old boy and send him a dick pic. Your bitch said, your bitch said, your bitch said. Your bitch said she wanted to give me some head with no hands. Get up on her. She a known neckaholic. But I was too busy ripping his neck off, walking with his wig pissed off, because this wasn't the head I wanted. Boy, I get surgical. I get surgical without giving you Novocaine. Watch how I mold this lane. 2 machetes to the outside of his neck. Now, he walking with new shades, boy. I don't give a fuck about this crazy dyke. I still put these soft squares in a box. Baby whites!
First round, bottom of the first. Progress is on you.
Let's go. I said, when it comes to the Northwest Mount Rushmore, I don't know why they would add you. Like Jay, Stewie, MT, and you ain't even half this nice. But they saying, what about Hip? I mean, come on, dog, a savage, right? Yeah. I said you can make a briefcase for that. Samsonite. And yeah, bro is a vet. I said you can make a briefcase for that. Samsonite. And yeah, bro is a vet. But your last match got rescheduled, you had extra time, and still ain't take a moment to prep. After everything Colin's done for the scene, the least you could do is show him respect. So if you showed up with 3 rounds for me tonight, that just means you know I'm a threat, because you've been getting by. So if you showed up with 3 rounds from me tonight, that just means you know I'm a threat, because you've been getting by with this stand-up routine since it seems forever. I ain't gonna lie. He a funny-ass dude to a decent measure, but that shit won't pass tonight. They just been giving you an E for effort. Yeah, everybody wanna be a comedian. Till they meet a heckler. You history. Realistically, you got the... Yo, Future, I said you history. Realistically, you got the crowd scared of your big ass. They too afraid to let you know your shit is weak. But that drunk ass, off the top bullshit never hits to me. Just cause you brawling like Arnold, that don't mean that you missed a freeze. I said just because you're brawling like Arnold, that don't mean that you missed a freeze. Sit down, that drunk ass. off the top bullshit never hits to me. Just cause you brolic like Arnold, that don't mean you Mr. Freeze. But I ain't fighting his ass either. Shit, I'm lifting the cans, 2 revolvers on hip, like Yosemite Sam, nah. I said 2 revolvers on hip, like Yosemite Sam, nah. Machete out the blade sheath, chop into his shoulder, that shit getting straight cleave. His arm barely hanging on. How that shit looking like how you did J sleeve. Let's go. I said his arm barely hanging on. How that shit looking like how you did J sleeve. You know, the first time I ever saw you rapping hip, it was the saddest shit. It was at the I'm on regular card. Y'all remember that event? Cause I remember seeing Scott's here pay to fly all them vets out just for the entire old school to get their asses kicked. Your best moment was that mango line, and y'all really thought that was it? Y'all bust a grape and split his apple with the banana clip. You ain't finna big bro me to death. Tonight that shit getting no play. I ain't trying to hear how hard it was for y'all back in the old days. Sounding so gay. Talking about we used to have to walk 5 miles in the snow to battles, and it was uphill both ways. Fuck out of here. I said, it was uphill both ways, and I ain't never asked for no handouts. If they offered one, I slapped their hand back. This is my first round, y'all. I'm gonna let this man rap. Let's go. Thanks.
Come on, G. Come on, G.
Yeah. Keep it down.
Hold it down, hold it down.
Yeah.
You told Reezy I was smoking glue just trying to put shit together.
What? What?
You said I was smoking glue.
What?
Just trying to keep that shit stuck with me.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The shit is deadly. He was smoking on glue heavy. You probably be sniffing gasoline and paint thinners and dip your cigarettes in petroleum jelly. But you know what this really tells me? Is you remember that white girl looking thick bar he had versus Mike Phenom?
Yes, Mike Phenom.
That was fucking glue.
Glue?
No wonder that shit's easy to mix. You had everybody thinking you was cooking dope, and yet you couldn't even keep it a brick. Ain't no real nigga believe in that shit. Besides, even if you was the cook, it's the servers who dish out the products that come from the kitchen, leaving with tips. I'ma teach you a few lessons. I'ma teach you a few lessons, and you gonna learn, punk. He even talking like he keep a bird tucked. Don't let me go to my fucking car. It'll be your worst luck, cause of him. Hop in the whip. This shit about to get turned up. This nerd suck. This nerd suck. Cause he's just an underage bitch. This kid is weak. If I kept a cig on me, it'll be Camel. Design that I got from Newport, which is cool, cause it'll blow him up in the smithereens. Oh, plus, you ain't even old enough for this kind of smoke. That's cause nicotine, I'm outside. I'm outside. Soon as he pull up in the slickest, hey, I'm outside. Soon as he pull up in the slickest ride, that's when shit get live. Double barrel, shotgun. Wham! I couldn't wait for this bitch to die. He got shot with a 12. Bang! Right at 12. It's crazy. It all happened at the nick of time. Y'all thought this new school was gonna win it by a long shot? You wrong, Ock. Old school got Michael Jordan defense. New school got the LeBron fly. You a bitch ass. You a bitch ass. I bet if your girl was standing right here, you wouldn't do shit if I touched her bitch ass. And I heard the rumors too, that her throat so mean, it's so deep. I could film it on my GoPro 3 on both those knees. She was like, don't go, please. I said, hope don't reach. She was willing to put cash behind them walls like Joel Osteen. Oh, what you mad? Cool, cause I'm mad too. I had this shit bottled in. Soon as he leave, that's when I follow him. Kicking his fucking dough, then wandering. Looks like there's progress in the kitchen. and now I'm about to finish remodeling it. You about to get 30. You about to get 30, then I'm gonna put your name on that fucking list in a hurry. Y'all see I'm cooking this, man? If I pull out the pots and pan Nick, you better be worried. You remember that shit you said on the Zoom?
Not on the Zoom, though.
You remember that shit that you said on the Zoom? This is the reason why I hate these type of dudes. Somebody's just better at. You can say whatever and do whatever you want, get physical too. Nah, fuck that, that's not true. In fact, if that's the case, how about you tell the people the whole truth?
Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Keep it up. They say, I don't believe when Progress spits that gangster shit. Oh, is that the fact of the matter?
Yep.
Honestly, I just feel like y'all be having it backwards. Immediately want to call me out, but y'all ain't mad at the rappers who in round 3 with a headshot and immediately dap it up after? I swear, y'all be thinking every rapper from Tacoma is tough. Like they day-to-day lives be looking like snow on the bluff, but I own the dispensary in Olympia, so y'all sound stupid as fuck, always trying to back T area when I literally grew in the cut, acting like Progress can't come with drug talk, catching record, killing crazy, how I used to trap the medicine, and now they want to give my penicillin, like Nate's punk ass on Northwest Takeover. Every week on my testicles, I should smoke it and turn his midget ass to a vegetable. But nothing he says affects the plates I get. That's why I don't even entertain that shit. That's for the birds. And all my work is impeccable. That's why I don't tap in and get caught up in, yeah, that's for the birds. And all my work is impeccable. That's why I don't tap in and get caught up in that shit like y'all do, because media always been biased against Progress, like Fox News, but I'm off that.
Let's go.
I said media always been biased against Progress like Fox News, but I seen that live you did at Demon's where you was mad no one was betting on you. And this guy is trash, relying on others for the fuel you need, but they ain't finna hype your ass. Your past stops might have been peaceful, but bitch, I'm the type to spaz, and when it's a war outside, y'all know exactly what happens to the price of gas. I catch him slipping at karaoke. He trying to set the tone. I said I catch him slipping at karaoke. He trying to set the tone. He's scrolling through the song options. He looks back to check with Rome. Soon as he starts singing Celine Dion, the tech get blown. Talking about my heart will go. Bitch, I bet it don't.
Say it again. Do that again.
I know I got a good voice. I got a good voice. I'm gonna come do karaoke with y'all.
Hey, you got the invite though. I'm out tonight.
All right. I said, talking about my heart will go on. Bitch, I bet it don't. But you always be wearing this hella baggy type of shit. I'm trying to get the job done right, because I don't like to miss. I'm trying to pull up with something that'll shoot through clean. Should I go with the 9, the 4.5, or the 2.23s? And while I was deciding which grade to use, I remembered and1, hot sauce, the shirt tornado move, and brought high caliber shit. Can't even a vest help see, just like hot sauce. I'm putting big rounds through an XLT. Extendo, I let the clip dangle. I hold the stick at this angle and then flame you. They ain't seen a white boy do hypnosis this bad since Chris Angel. Come on, white boy. Yo. I said they ain't seen a white boy do hypnosis this bad since Chris Angel, but nah, it's distasteful when shit gets racial. I understand hating on weirdos like Complex and shit, but I ain't nothing like that, and I don't want censorship, but me being white always shows up in my ops penmanship. But since I stay grilling these rappers, I figured all y'all could treat me like Paul Wall and just not mention it.
Make some noise! Last round.
All right, round 3, so hypnosis, hold it down.
They say, which is better? Old school or new school?
New school.
Old school, nigga.
You a fool.
Honestly,
Till you cut your hair.
honestly, there's no wrong side. Times change, you gotta learn to adapt. That's how you build a strong mind. But if I had to pinpoint some differences, for all times, old school, you meet the bully face to face. New school be the type to max out with different characters and you only meet them online. Now, I know you've been through some shit, but I've been through some shit too. Started young in a house full of Simones. I'm not saying it's their fault, but usually in our culture it's the same result. Meaning whatever age you are when you watch them kids when they leave, that's the moment you became an adult. See, at 13, I had a shoebox full of dope. From selling dope, it was something beautiful. I had to buy my brothers and sisters clothes to dress nice for their cousin's funeral. Rest in peace, crazy kid. But if you seen the shit I did, you'd probably be scared and shook. You got a fair childhood. Me, I ain't never got a fair look. I'm so fucking Samoan in these streets, if you walked a mile in my shoes, you'd end up being barefoot. In the early 90s, I lived in that parallel universe. I was stealing gear at Kmart, trying to cop kicks. Never bought shit, but here's the plot twist. Back then, they had apps for Ubers, Zimride, Curb, or Flywheel, and yet I was literally trying to shoplift. The biggest struggle in my fucking life, the biggest struggle in my fucking life was running around the block, keeping an eye out for my ops, because they was trying to shoot me. The biggest struggle in your fucking life was trying to keep your room clean. Who's he? Who's he? Who's he? Because every time he rap about some hood shit, all I hear is nonsense. So I had to do a whole diagnostic. The paper printed out and it read, yep, he literally raps, walks, and talks like caustic. Since you wanna steal another man's style, I'm finna rob this alcoholic. You see how I got this steel reserved for Nick? Yeah, it's a 211 in progress. I'm tired. I said, since you want to steal another man's style, watch how I rob this alcoholic. You see how I got this steel reserved for Nick? Yeah, it's a 211 in progress. Toxic. What you gonna say about some shit you've been through? Fuck that. We gonna skip that part and I'm gonna do it for you. Yo, hold it down. It's caustic. I mean, my bad. Progress. Listen up here, Hypnosis. What the fuck do you know about getting pulled over by the police and they take one look at you and let you leave? You don't know about that life. Clam chowder. Clam chowder. Clam chowder. Clam chowder. Clam chowder. You don't know about that life. No, clam chowder. Okay. What? Listen here, Hypnosis. Look at me, Hypnosis. What do you know about getting pulled over by the police and they take one look at you and let you leave? What you know about stacking up on bread, balling, because your mama gave you an allowance like every week? Or what you know about your cousins?
What are we talking about?
Or what you know about your cousins storming the Capitol and they get away with it? Hypnosis, what you know about your cousins storming the Capitol and they get away with it and it brings you happiness? Or what you know about wrapping up gifts on Christmas and your mom yells out, "You better do your homework, Nikki," and you yell back, "Shut the fuck up while I'm rapping, bitch." Ooh, I hate this fool. There's a reason why I snuck a blade in the venue. I've been dying to split you into this rusty blade going through progress. And now it's a Ginsu. I put the same blade. Let him finish. Let him go. I put the same blade to his hand like a witness on a stand. I told your people I saw this. Then I'll bury his body deep in the banks. I'd have made my safety deposit. I'm hunting you and your whole squad. Fuck your friends. If I ever saw Nick's team leave this town, I ain't finna boycott Starbucks again. Stop the way. If I ever saw Nick's team leave this I ain't finna boycott Starbucks again. Throw some lead, and you can ask Drew Filthy. I'll be back on what that veteran say. Because if he was here, parties be deep. It would have been one hell of a day. We would have got drunk, ready to snap on whatever he say. Woo! This shit can go to hell. If I get dim on Nick, it'll be due to our devilish ways. I'm very insane. I'm very insane. I don't make, I show threats. Low ticks, the gun look like a 90-pound dumbbell from Bowflex. Leg shot, he on one knee. Leg shot, he on one knee. Nick Brown went from progress to protest. I'm so lit.
Take that Kaepernick shit.
I'm so lit, even your music is trash. If you put weed in my hands and I smoke in advance, my sticky fingers will get a hold of a studio mic, and on Nick's track, you'll get slammed.
Slam! Let the boys be boys! Slam!
Let these boys be boys. Because I'm a grown-ass man. I know that's a fact. I get disrespected. I show your mama how a Samoan to clap. Big palm to her fucking face. It's not so I can see how this hoe could react. It was just so I could tell that bitch, this was just my opening act. I'm choking her ass. I'm choking her ass. Having her neck squeezed. Beat her fucking skull in to her head bleed. Now we can no longer see Mama Progress. Cause I left her a deadbeat. Ain't no fucking. Ain't nobody can save her life. Cause you know in the Bible days they kill a goat as a sacrifice. See, with my anger, my temper sent me to a blade that's nice. So I split Progress in half. And now I'm left with 2 nicks. That's exactly what I need to pay my tithes. Boy! To all those who don't know who the fuck I is, I'm Hypnosis, bitch. West Side MP on mine, and I'm feeling gangster tough. I say fuck a body bag in the casket.
Yeah.
Hey,
We want it.
Bottom of the third, progress. So you.
Turn that in.
I said round 3. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get on your case for a minute. I peeped you drunk in all these lives. I've seen the traits you exhibit. I mean, call it what you want to call it. Hip's a fucking alcoholic. I remember you battled Spaz and had that bottle of Crown Royal on the ground next to you. Went to grab it in the middle of your third, but someone had moved it, so he was stressing too, because rather than actually show up with your verses complete, you just be relying on the liquor to give you the courage you need. And over time, that reputation, I said over time, that reputation has just grown to hurt you, son, because whenever Hip say in his bag, we thinking it's the purple one. You know, in fact, I said we thinking it's the purple one. You know, in fact, it ain't even that bro is whack. It's that you always show up with 50%, and we ain't seen no attempts to change or grow from that shit. Mello wanted to get better, so he branched out to get reps in. MT got respect in his hometown, then got flown out to kill a Texan. And Jay used to choke like a lil twerk. Then he killed twerk. That's why he's the king up in the town. You might want to be that, but if you need a bottle, I said you might want to be that, but if you need a bottle to rap, you'll always just be reaching for the crown. I said it, Jay used to choke like a lil twerk. Then he killed twerk. That's why he's the king up in the town. You might want to be that, but if you need a bottle to rap, you'll always just be reaching for the crown. I try to put on for this region. So when y'all hating, it saddens me. Like, I give y'all everything I got. This really all y'all had for me? Last year, I cooked on Boomer, Rome, Stewie, and Spaz's League. All classics, not a single choke, and never asked for cheese. It ain't like I don't think I'm good enough to be collecting stacks, but I know these leagues lose money on events, so I wasn't expecting racks. Plus, I'm hungry and want the best ops. I'm more concerned with trying to set the match. Any mistake I made, I corrected that. Canceled on Rome, then told him to his face like a man, I'ma get you back. Then I smoked Charlie in Demo's garage, and he can attest to that. That's why to this day, all my business relationships are kept intact. This motherfucker talking. I said I smoked Charlie in Demo's garage, and he can attest to that. That's why to this day, all my business relationships are still kept intact. This motherfucker talking Northwest first everybody. Bitch, what the fuck is more Northwest than that? Hey yo, old school. I know y'all mad, you ain't make it, and some of y'all still haunted, but why lay the foundation if you ain't want us to build on it?
Kiss fire for real fire. Heretic, get over here, goddammit.
I said old school. I know y'all mad, you didn't make it, and some of y'all still haunted, but why lay the foundation if you ain't want us to build on it? I understand that pain is deep-seated, but before I showed up, it was the same names on every card like leftovers getting reheated. How many times have... Woo! Microwave. Said like leftovers getting reheated. How many times MT battle famous? Shit, some matches were getting repeated. So in reality, progress is exactly what the scene needed. Make some noise!
That battle was amazing. That battle was fucking amazing. That battle was amazing.
Hey, 3 minutes break. You gotta get the cameras back.